There's a formal sign shining down on the Pontchartrain, and the river she rises just like she used to do. She's so full of surprises, she reminds me of you. In the heart of the night, in the heart of the night, in the heart of the night. Oh, talking about Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar. Today we're doing Heart of the Night by Poco. Alright, so I'm really drawing from Paul Cotton's acoustic version. This was drawn to my attention by a student, and really beautiful song here, and the studio version is great too. So on the acoustic version there's some really nice guitar parts that I went ahead and harmonized. I really enjoyed doing this. That'll be in this arrangement that's going to be on the Patreon. So speaking of Paul Cotton and Poco, there's some interesting history with this band. They were pretty innovative in terms of, country rock in Southern California and LA. Buffalo Springfield, when they broke up, obviously we know about Stephen Stills and Neil Young forming Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. But the other members, Richie Furay and Jim Messina, went to form Poco alongside Rusty Young and Randy Meisner. Randy Meisner went on to play with the Eagles. Obviously, we know Messina played with Loggins and Messina as well. So really interesting crossroads of different artists going on. So this song is just kind of that country rock, Southern California vibes. That's really nice on the guitar. So I would say this is a great strumming lesson, and no bar chords really until the chorus. So it's very easy to play actually. And it's just a relaxing song. It's very nice to play this song. And then of course you can try these really cool parts. So yeah, I had a fun time doing that. And then the chord melody of the whole song will be in an arrangement on the Patreon. So you can check that out as well. Really appreciate your support. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Got some really great videos coming up the pipeline. So I hope you stay tuned. As always, I appreciate your support. Let's zoom in. All right, so we're actually in standard E flat, and I think it's important to go to that tuning because both the Poco version and the Paul Cotton acoustic version, they're in E flat, and it does change the sound a little bit. The strings are a little more loose and kind of has this more relaxed feel. So let's go ahead and get into standard E flat. First string is E flat, everything down a half step, B flat, G flat, D flat, A flat, E flat. Now if you're like me, you probably won't keep your guitar in standard E flat, so after you learn it with me here, just go ahead and play the song in standard. But let's learn it in the original key. I think that's nice to do. Speaking of the original key, we're in D, in terms of the guitar, D flat concert. Okay, now we're going to start with the hook, which is the intro. Okay. So let's try that out. We're going to do, this is basically D major pentatonic here. So 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd string open. You could also go 4th fret if you want, but I'm doing this. Then 3rd fret, 2nd string, we're building a D chord here. Then 1st string open. Now we pick the whole D chord with a hammer onto the 2nd fret, like this. Okay. Now the intro is kind of sparse, so we're going to leave that ringing out for a couple beats here. And then we get our D major 9 ready. Okay. Basically, it's like a 2-part harmony. Sorry. So we want to support that with the chord, which is why I sort of combined it in an arrangement here. So chord and then D major 9, and I rolled it like this. So you could also just do it as a block chord. So that's O220. And then we basically go to a D6, the beginning of a D6 here. So that's going to be O43 from the D string. No 1st string needed. And then we kind of fill some time here. If you want the exact arrangement, of course, it's on the Patreon, but I'll just kind of show you the essentials here. So bass, chord, bass, and then D major 7. So he does a little lick here, so that's bass, and then 2nd fret, 2nd and 3rd strings, and then 3rd and 4th fret, back to 2nd and 2nd. Now we get ready for the slide, so go to 3rd finger, 2nd fret, and slide it, and then get your G ready. This is a weird G, so you could just go like that, right? Where you just, after this, go G chord. But I'm gonna do sliding because it's really apparent in the recording. And then you have middle finger on a G, 1st finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string, and you're just gonna go down, down, up. And then E minor is anticipated. So you're going to go to that E minor. You could go up, but I chose to go down and give it a little more oomph. And then you're ready for the next phrase. All right, so let's try that together. Ready? 1, 2. D major 9, D6, D major 7. Slide, G, anticipate, E minor. Good. Now you could just repeat that. It would happen twice, exactly as I did it the first time. Now we're gonna, now we're gonna beef up the arrangement, because then all these guitar parts come into the acoustic version, and it's just beautiful. So you can try it out. I think it's worth the effort. So after you strum E minor for 2 beats, then you're gonna go 4-2-3. It's a 1st inversion D triad. Okay, good. Now we have an easy part here. 1st 3 strings open. Already sounds nice. Now a D triad, 1st 3 strings of a D chord. So that's 2nd inversion D. Now we go up, we sacrifice one of the harmonies, that's fine. Just go to 5th and 3rd fret, 1st 2 strings. And then up to a D triad here. This is a root position triad with the bass. So, and then you pinch it there, okay? Good. And then fill some time, chord bass. Now, this is a D major kind of 9, but D major 11, because we have the 11 there. Not a very common chord, but it's all the harmonies together. Really nice. Then we go to a D6. You might expect it to go here, but you can hear that Paul brings it back up here. So it's, excuse me. And then fill some time, then the regular riff. And then I would just go up on that E minor. So that's G, E minor, in the heart of the night. Then then we're into the verse. Verse is going to be way easier. So if you're still around, you've gotten through really the hard part. That's the hook. You could just strum chords if you wanted to keep it beginner. You could also just do the hook by itself. There's always options, but this is the more advanced arrangement where we're going to combine everything. So there's the complete hook. Now we have the verse. For a strumming pattern here, I would call it down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay, it's very basic, but the chords are changing like this. So we have D, now D major 7. We anticipate the D6, so this is the hard part here. It's not the strumming, it's the changing of the chords. So it would be D, D, D major, D6, D major 7. All right, so that would be one more time slower. I'll hum the melody. Okay, now G. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that was G for 3.5 beats. On the down of 4, we anticipate the E minor with an up strum. And then strum the bass. You kind of want to separate the bass from the treble, so it's like, it's a small detail, but it's kind of nice. So, the pattern remains, right? Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now on the 3rd beat, we go E minor 7, back to E. So a little riff there, but it doesn't change the strumming. So last time, G, there's the E minor 7, back. Now we repeat the whole phrase. Imagine you're just really relaxed, enjoying a nice thought of New Orleans. That's what this song's about. So there's 4 phrases, so we do this 4 times. D, major. Here's the 4th phrase. Then we'll go to the chorus. G. In the heart of the night. Now we have some fun with the chorus. We're really almost done. This is great. So the chorus is completely different strumming pattern. All right, let's do the chords and then we'll talk about the strumming. So we have B minor, F sharp minor, E minor the first time. Then B minor, F sharp minor, G. 3rd phrase, B minor, F sharp minor, E minor, into the hook. So not too bad there. But here we're gonna kind of, it's like heart of the night. So those are dotted quarter notes. But really the way you should think about it is probably just the strumming pattern, which is down, down, up, up, down, down. Actually, wait. So, sorry. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so that's one more time. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Repeat. Over the G. And we'll add a little riff. So, to reiterate here, first time. That's the first phrase. Second phrase, we'll add a little riff in here. So the B minor, same thing. Just have over G. Up, down, up. Now, just do a little riff there. O2, 4th string, 3rd string. Okay, 3rd time. Same as the first time. Back to the riff. Good. Then we go to a second verse, second chorus, and the second hook. After the second hook, there's a bridge. Now, the bridge is basically very simple. It's just starting off with as if it were the verse, but instead we're just going to go D, no D major 7, no D6. So the bridge is like, I forget the lyrics, but it's just like that to G. Actually, it's G major 7, excuse me. Twice. Okay, D to G major 7 twice. Then, never falling down, A minor 7, just lightly strumming. Oh, 3 bars of that. And then there's a solo. On the studio version, it's a sax solo. On the acoustic version, it's a acoustic guitar solo. So, regardless, the solo is happening over, the verse. Basically, D major pentatonic is going to be your best bet there. Okay, so just strum for the solo, and then really we just have a recurring hook to end the song, where there's some vocal, riff. Oh, heart of the night kind of thing. So that's it. The chord melody is on the Patreon, and anyway, this is a song that you don't get too caught up in the details. Don't let the hook distract you too much. Really, you want to just relax, have fun strumming. And this is a beautiful song to do that, and kind of works your left hand as well. So there you go. Let me know if there's any questions, and enjoy.